Hi, yes, hello everyone. I'm Derrick Davis, a renowned expert on Jurassic Park. Over the years, Universal Studios has made several films chronicling the history of events of Jurassic Park. I've even talked to several people who made those films happen. But you know, it is the real events that have always captivated me the most. The downfall of the original park, the San Diego incident, the destruction of Jurassic World, all leading to the global environment and dinosaurs that we live in now. I never got to visit Isla Nublar before its volcanic destruction in 2018, and you would think there'd be nothing left to explore in its remnants. But you know what? History, that's what. There is still a unique history to uncover at Isla Nublar. To prove it, I've used satellite imagery to uncover locations on the island untouched by the volcanic eruption, such as this walkway. By using my own means, in ways that I can't really discuss, I finally found my way to Isla Nublar. To say that I am excited would be an understatement. The risk of me running into a dinosaur on this island is pretty minimal. They were all evacuated or destroyed over 5 years ago. So you guys actually have a better chance of running into one at your grocery store than I do here. Originally I brought a weapon, but I lost it somehow. I'm new to this urban exploration thing, so just bear with me. I'm sure nothing will happen anyway. I'm just glad that I'm finally... What is this doing here? This is the book I consulted on for the film adaptation of Jurassic Park. But why is it at Isla Nublar? Oh god, this means someone already got here before I did, because this book just came out. So, great. I'm not alone on this island. But you know, since it's here, let's talk about it.
The Jurassic film franchise has received several fantastic behind-the-scenes books over the years. All of them discuss the various scripts that were written, a vital part in creating a strong skeleton to support the body of each film. It's a process that can take a lot of time and a lot of drafts to get just right. Their creation is more interesting and complicated than people may realize, making a whole book dedicated to the subject something Jurassic fans have wanted for some time. The original film, adapted from the best-selling novel by Michael Crichton, had perhaps the biggest challenges. Thanks to Insight Editions, a documented history of this process with the final screenplay by David Koepp is finally told in Jurassic Park, the official script book. There is a lot more to this book than simply David Koepp's script. To discover what's beyond the cover, let's break it down. The book features the December 11th, 1992 draft by David Koepp, known as the Final Continuity Script. What sets it apart from a more polished final draft are some beefier descriptions and the inclusion of some alternate dialogue for sequences that director Steven Spielberg would have to choose from. This gives the reader an additional alternate universe for certain scenes. The script also includes some moments that were filmed but cut, such as the reveal of why the Triceratops was only sick every 6 weeks, and not all the time. James Mottram, the author of both Insight Edition's Jurassic Visual History books, returns to provide additional content alongside the script. A lengthy introduction details the overall history of the film's screenplays before unveiling Koepp's draft itself. Nearly every spread features an annotated section on the side, containing information that ranges from details exclusively revealed by David Koepp himself, comparisons to earlier drafts, alternate ideas from the previous screenwriters, and other behind-the-scenes intel. Michael Crichton was the first to adapt his own novel into a screenplay, producing a pair of completed drafts. One detail James conjures is how a Crichton draft opened with a scene that would later front Spielberg's film adaptation of the Lost World, Jurassic Park, the Compy attack on the beach. This book is the first official publication to reveal that Rick Carter, the production designer of Jurassic Park, also created his own unique working document draft. He wrote and assembled it during the production's downtime when Steven Spielberg left to film Hook. Jurassic Time created an epic illustrated audio drama version of his take on the film, which includes a unique item most fans would certainly love, a spitter umbrella that squirts water from its mouth. James also had an exclusive conversation with Malia Scotch Marmo, the penultimate screenwriter brought on board. While she only penned a single draft as well, her ideas were still an important part of the screenwriting process, until Spielberg ultimately chose another direction. Scotch Marmo even made the vital casting recommendation of Laura Dern as Ellie Sattler. While both Jurassic visual history books were filled with production artwork and other images from the entire franchise, this book is only focused on the first film. Despite the included script being essentially the film that made it to the screen, the pages are filled with seemingly endless concept art, storyboards, and blueprints that cover many iterations. These materials transport the reader into the film's art department during the creative process that helped shape the story just as much as the scripts did. This includes early designs by John Bell for lead characters before the actors were cast. Never before seen storyboards of the famous main road attack sequence by David Lowery, a pair of slides from the lunchroom scene by Caroline Quinn, and numerous artwork showcasing the emitted river and helicopter attack sequences. Peppered throughout are wonderful stills and other photographs from the film itself. Overall, much of the amazing artwork is not present in the other Inside Editions volumes, or any book. To be completely transparent, I consulted on this book. Being asked by James to join him in the production of this endeavor was a dream come true. I've always been entranced by the many scripts of Jurassic Park, as well as the thousands of artwork that was created before cameras ever rolled. After I read the original Making of Jurassic Park book, I was obsessed with peeking further behind the curtain to see the creative process of how it was all done. Over the years, I collected hard-to-find documents and artwork that would have otherwise been lost in time. Several of these materials, along with my own insights, enhanced this book's content. To be associated with a book like this for my favorite film is something I'll be eternally thankful for. Another fan is given special mention for helping with this book, Astrid Vega. She once ran the Jurassic Park collection until she sadly passed away in 2019. Astrid was a collector of many production materials that she shared with fans for years, and thanks to her, some of those are now showcased in this book. This year's 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park is coming to an end. And what better way to celebrate it than by experiencing every word of the film in this fully illustrated form? Get your copy today. Yeah, I know. I may be a little biased in this endorsement. However, I hope you...
What was that? Oh my god. It can't be. It sounds like a velociraptor. I thought Blue was the only raptor left on the island when the eruption happened. There must have been wild raptors unaccounted for all this time. Something has survived. There's nothing I can use as a weapon. Except for this. Keep on recording to make sure there's some record of me being here in case something happens. Oh god, it's getting closer. read this! Well, that did the trick. Who said books couldn't be dangerous? I still recommend that you get this book, just don't use it the way I did. Well, hopefully he won't come back. I guess I better get going now. It's gonna take me a while to get off this island though. I'm off trail now. Hey everyone, just wanted to say that I made it back safely. Sure, it was kind of a wasted trip at Isla Nublar, but at least I could say I went there.
Now I'm about to go see a movie at my local drive-in. There's not many left around here, so I thought maybe I should document my experience before it also goes extinct. Surprisingly, in California, there are still a few of... And there's an earthquake. Well, this state certainly doesn't Okay, you know what? Maybe today's not a good day to see a movie.